as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. SGA and Williams play the 2 and the 3. Holmgren is out there with Kenrich Williams, and it's Giddey in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Well, Clark, one thing you love about this time of year, every team in the league still has a chance to do great things.
Yeah, and you know, for some teams, BA, that means winning a championship. For other teams, that just means continuing to move in a positive direction.
Now, here's Williams. Inside, Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Edwards. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Thunder. Now here's Conley. Towns for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Towns takes a lot of pride in knocking down threes. He's as gifted a shooter as we have at the center position.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Giddey. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Williams. And Giddey has got the ball here for Oklahoma City, coming off that win against the Sixers.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. Williams grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Here's Holmgren. Can't hit that one. Good D by Gobert. Conley against Giddey. Conley passes to Edwards. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The shot by Conley, no good.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns double team. Out to the right wing. Back to Daniels. Off target from outside.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
And Minnesota calls time here. A moment here to see who the top rookie rebounders have been over the last 10 games. Second, Chet Holmgren.
The toughness he brings to rebounding the ball is contagious. He's someone that takes pride in hauling in as many boards as he can.
Well, he just loves rebounding, relishes rebounding. I mean, you can see the enthusiasm he brings to that part of his game, especially as of late.
Now here's Edwards. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Conley. After the basket by Oklahoma City. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Minnesota with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
First one falls for him.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dortch checked in. And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Steps back and shoots. That one rolls around and rims out. The Timberwolves have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Edwards finds Conley. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Takes a 13-footer. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Williams. And, yep, it's good.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
The Timberwolves have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Conley against Giddey. Pass to Gobert. Left side McDaniels. Now Conley. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Towns. No good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Down low. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at Oklahoma City, right now 5th in the division, right in the middle. And check it out, Minnesota, behind 2 games.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Thunder. Back to Conley. Shot to stop the run. And it's Giddey with a rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. It's Williams, high post. It's Dort on the wing. Williams against Towns. 6 to shoot. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Towns a screen on Giddey. Kicks it out Towns for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Towns has got 8 points.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Thunder with a lead. The shake. Giddey passes to Holmgren. And down it goes. 2 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Conley following the bucket by the Thunder. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. Conley against Giddey. Here's Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And Grant, in league news, how about your former coach? Coach K taking on an advisory role at the NBA.
Well, B.A., tremendous experience and leadership from that man. 4 decades at the college level, the men's national team. I mean, the league recruiting a blue chipper if there ever was one. Yeah, and many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Giddey. Towns with a rebound. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 10, McDaniels. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. You just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you got to go for it.
Now here's Holmgren. He picked up 15 in their last win against Philadelphia.
And also dynamic defensively. His 4 blocks helping set the tone at that end of the floor.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and They look strong here in the early going.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And they got a spot in the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And those high steal numbers, they usually can lead to some easy baskets. A live ball turnover allows teams to run. The first free throw is good.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Pokusevski's checked in for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Giddey.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He had 28 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend.
3 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. No problems knocking that one down. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here's Milton. 8 points in his last time out. Towns outside. Back to Milton. Pass to Towns. Let's go with a 3. Joe grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Pokusevski, the pass to Dort. Williams with it. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Williams, a screen on Milton. And he starts out with a miss in this one. Minnesota has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Pass to Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Williams with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. On the wing, Milton. Dort defending. Ooh, the D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. And it seems like every team is looking for size and shooting out of the backcourt, Clark. Shake Milton fits that bill.
Yeah, you can't have enough of that size and shooting and versatility. Milton is 6'6", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, excellent range on the jump shot, and I think he's steadily improving in other areas of his game.
That's good for Milton. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson comes in for Towns, and it's Edwards in for McLaughlin. Hits both from the stripe. 1:27 left to play in the first. Here's Joe. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Edwards. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Pokusevski. Here's Joe, guarded by Edwards. The kick out to Williams. Knocked away. 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Now here's Edwards, guarded closely. That one goes. Count it.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder, scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Anthony Edwards out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Grant, you had a terrific mid-range game. It feels like more players are going back to that now.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, B.A. The analytics say dunks and three-pointers, but that makes your offense almost just two-dimensional. In many cases, too predictable. You're seeing more and more players, particularly the elite ones, finding comfort in the mid-range.
Both shots good from the stripe. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pokusevski, the pass to Joe. Back to Pokusevski. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander from 8 feet away. Drops it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game. And so it's Minnesota with it. 9-point game. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed. I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Here's Joe, guarded by Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander against Milton. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Knocks down the long J. Alexander Walker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Thunder with a lead. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Dort. Pass to Pokashevsky. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves shooting just 37% in the game. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. The kick out to Milton. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Joe, guarded by Edwards. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Fifth on the list, the Thunder.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
And Milton's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Picked by Pokashevsky. Dort, the pass to Pokashevsky. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Pokashevsky's got his first points in this one. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Milton, 7 points in the game. Pass to Anderson from the arc. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way, and you could say the same for tonight's game.
Reed passes to Edwards. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Joe misses. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Milton. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Anderson. Launches it. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander. Turn it on the Jets.
Shot after shot, the defense seems helpless against Gilgeous-Alexander.
The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And Edwards, here we go. And it's rejected. Here's Joe. Yet to see a basket. Here's Pokashevsky. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Minnesota calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Anderson, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Milton. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Dort. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Conley. The D's right on him. Shot is good by Edwards.
Shortest but toughest triple on the floor. Edwards making it happen.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Williams comes in for Pokashevsky. And it's Josh Giddey in for Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. The layup off target. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And here's Edwards. He has 7. There's the drive. And that one's good. And it's now only a 1-point Thunder lead.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game. Now here's Conley. He had 9 points in his last time out. Reed, a screen on Giddey. Pass to Reed. The 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Conley against Giddey. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
Williams passes to Giddey. Now here's Williams. 6 to shoot. Right wing. The 3 from Holmgren. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Reed, a screen on Williams. Alexander Walker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First in blocks, 4th and lowest turnovers per game. And they've got a spot in the top 5 teams when it comes to points off turnovers. These guys never hesitate to make the most of any opportunity they get to turn sloppy ball handling into quick points.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are #1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. And he can't get the first one. The Thunder making a switch here. Pokusevski's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Williams. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. With the drive from deep, Holmgren. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
And we're seeing the full potential of Holmgren. Any questions about whether he's NBA ready are being answered right here tonight.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. It's Edwards on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Conley passes to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. Pass to Reed. Gobert with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert working inside.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
Giddey passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Back to Holmgren. Takes a three. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. And there's a pick. Pass to Conley. The three is up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 19 points in the game. And Pokusevski gets it to go.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
The Timberwolves trail. Conley with the ball. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gobert. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Some changes for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's McLaughlin in for Anthony Edwards. Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Conley passes to McLaughlin. Back to Conley. Here's McLaughlin. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Conley. Just 4 to shoot. That three's off the mark.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Williams has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pass to Towns from outside the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. And here's a view of the top shot blockers in the association. Number 1, Chet Holmgren.
He changes more shots than he blocks, and he blocks a ton of them.
Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Williams against McDaniels. Pass to Pokusevski. Nails it from 3. Pokusevski's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Minnesota's shooting a solid 47%. Conley against Giddey. Towns a screen on Giddey. Kicks it out Towns. Wide open look. No good off the glass.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Williams from long range. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. And another 3 for Minnesota.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Outside, Williams. Back to Giddey. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. .41 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Conley against Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked by Gobert.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
.23 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. From deep, Holmgren. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves shooting the rock well in the second quarter. 55% from the floor. Pass to Towns. Here's Conley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Giddey.
Nice job by Gobert finishing the play through the bump.
First free throw is good.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
So hits one and misses one at the line. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. Back after this.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. In the West, LeBron James.
Well, LeBron is no stranger to this award. Listen, he probably don't even know he won it. Man's been tearing it up, like he always does, leading his team in a huge way. People talk about his scoring, but it's the playmaking that's just as impactful.
And we're going to talk now about that first half of play, and got to start with SGA.
He didn't just show up. He came to compete at a high level. His attitude, it doesn't matter who you put on me. It's fun to play with that kind of confidence.
From someone who would know. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Giddey and SGA are the backcourt tandem. Kenrich Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 3. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Third in points off turnovers. And they got a spot in the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And their defense is a huge part of their offense. The points off turnovers this team generates, it takes a lot of pressure off their half-court offense. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Gilgeous-Alexander takes off.
And this is Shai's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
Gobert on the high post. Back to Edwards. Fires, high post. Tries again. Gobert gets the bucket. Gobert's got 9.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Giddey against Conley. 4-3. Rebound Minnesota. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Picked by Gobert. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. And here's Holmgren. The shot won't fall. Good D by Gobert. Conley looking for an opening. Now Edwards. And he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
Good. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Towns passes to McDaniels. Over Williams. McDaniels can't hit.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
He goes up. Finished off the break. McDaniels got his first bucket of the night.
You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
Here's Giddey. No made baskets yet. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Williams. From downtown, knocks down the triple.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And Minnesota has possession. 2-point game. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Over Williams. The shot by Towns, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Conley. The Thunder pull it in. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. Holmgren with a screen on Towns. Here's the floater. And it's Giddey missing.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Outside Conley. The Thunder with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Shooting guards who are great defenders. The steals leaders. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, the most active hands in the league, I think, belong to those fellas right there. I mean, that is one pesky bunch of pickpockets.
The Timberwolves trail. Right side Conley. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside, Williams. Back to Giddey. Puts up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Conley. And scores off the crossover. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Oklahoma City's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Now Edwards. 11 points in the game. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edwards driving in, and he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there, and the foul goes against Oklahoma City.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line. Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Pokusevski's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Giddey. And he can't hit the second. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. The lead is 2. Pass to Pokusevski. Williams against Gobert. Clock at 4. Back to Pokusevski. Lets the 3 fly. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds now. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. The Thunder have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Dort finds Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Dort for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Intercepted. Fast break, Minnesota. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Edwards against Dort. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Alexander Walker for the lead. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thunder with a lead. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple. Okashevsky the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Conley finds Edwards. Back to Conley. That one goes in. Conley's got 6.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Pass to Holmgren. Over Gobert. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 9th assist of the game now. Edwards against Dort. Conley with the ball. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
The shot by Dort, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Milton comes in for Anthony Edwards. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Joe's checked in for Holmgren. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
3rd in steals, 3rd in points off turnovers. And overall, you like what they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And those high steal numbers, they usually can lead to some easy baskets. A live ball turnover allows teams to run. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Outside Milton. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns can't get it to go. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And there's the screen. Dort against Milton. Tries to break his ice. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 8.
Even when he's well covered, Conley can score. He just gets crafty and finds the shot.
Dort outside. Here's Joe. No points yet. Back to Dort. Pass to Pokashevsky. Here's Joe. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. And the Thunder lead by 4.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Outside Milton. Here's Alexander Walker. Second chance effort. Deflected. Outside Williams. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
And here's Conley. Give him 8. Pass to Reed. Outside Milton. Here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Joe, the pass to Pokashevsky. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against Milton. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Boy, boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Towns for three. Joe grabs the miss. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting a solid 47%. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokashevsky. Nice D from Reed.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Kyle Anderson, Shake Milton out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Joe's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Pokashevsky. And he goes in for the dunk.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Minnesota shooting 40% from the field in this one. Edwards with it. Picked up by Pokashevsky. Edwards, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Williams passes to Joe. Sinks the tray.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. The kick out to Milton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Pokashevsky, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Pokashevsky. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Now Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. There's the triple. The Thunder with the rebound. Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Williams is checked in. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Pokashevsky. The three is up. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Williams' shot is good.
Well, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Edwards. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in the second half. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Reed. And here's Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. Pokashevsky with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Finished off the break. And the Thunder lead by 13.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The 3 ball. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 8 assists here tonight. The Thunder have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley from 12 feet. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Dort. The bank shot. No good. The Thunder shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. And the basket by Joe.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Edwards. Inside. Reed, good. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. He can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. Pokashevsky covering. Here's Alexander Walker. Tipped. They retain possession. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Dort. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Conley passes to McDaniels. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. The kick out to Williams. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 11.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Giddey's checked in for Joe. And the second free throw is good. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Lets a floater go. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half. The Timberwolves shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Now here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the... Ooh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Williams passes to Giddey. Minnesota with a rebound.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Outside Conley. Fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Williams against Gobert.
Not many ways to avoid Gobert when he's on you. I mean, that's what makes him so tough.
Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Good physicality from him in the second half, earning more trips to the line.
And Giddey has got the ball here for OKC. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Edwards. And he converts the layup. Edwards has got 8 here in this quarter.
You know, when you're a guard like Edwards, I think you need the teardrop in your arsenal. Too many great rim protectors in the NBA. That's a shot you need to have. Thunder with a lead. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Williams in the post. Towns on him. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holmgren. It's blocked by Gobert. Minnesota has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Kicks it out, Towns. Puts up a 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And now just a 3-point Thunder lead. Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Edwards. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 1-point Oklahoma City lead.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're on top by 1. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holmgren to get back on track. That one rolls around and rims out.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
McDaniels can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. It's McDaniels on the wing. Over Giddey. Yes! They get the go-ahead bucket. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
Coming up big in the clutch. McDaniels with the highlight reel hoop.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. 54 seconds left in the game.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out Towns. The three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Outside, Williams. And it's off from three-point range.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Edwards with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. And they call an illegal screen here.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
The first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And when you're a player like SGA, handling the ball late in crucial moments, you better get used to being at the line in big spots.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
And Minnesota calls time here. They trail by 3. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Conley. Edwards for 3. No good from three-point range. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
On the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 5. 9 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Towns outside. Offline. And so the Thunder take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.